Is it working? Okay, there we go. Shocker, I wasn't paying attention to the timer. Give me just a second to check something. Need to make sure my stream sounds good. It's a little loud. I don't have a way to really boost the audio right now though, so. Just a second to see if I can tweak the audio just a tad bit. Just a little bit. Oh, that's noise gate shit. Is that good? I think that's better. Let me up it just a little more though. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I think that's a lot better. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this stuff done, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I don't need that thing. I have like 200 something crystal fly crystals or whatever, so I don't need any more. Okay. Damn. I was busy scrolling through the Steam wish list. Not wish list, but the winter sale stuff. Huh. But, let's see what we've got. So yeah, I maxed out Navia's level at least off stream. Literally all it was a couple of days of me opening up the whatever they're called. I still don't even have her leveled all the way with her talents and any of that. And she can pull out like 150k damage. It's pretty crazy. And her ult, holy shit. It charges so quickly. It pretty much infinitely goes as long as you're fighting things. I mean, it's not gonna end. Oh, I see it. It's one of those things. Come on, down we go. And voila. Okay. 2. Hit up this one. Oh, spreading evil. Gotta fight the. Just gotta fight the whatever they are. Hilichurls and the shielded fuckers. I'm still waking up a little bit, so I'm die. Die. There we go. Between Furina and Navia's shotgun umbrella, it's... Ooh, that hurt. You're not gonna lose the fight. Shit's up and it's chasing light. Or, sorry, touring light show. Same thing. I missed it. Yoink. Yoink. There we go. Just gotta cut it off there real quick and you're good. Ta-da!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Thank you. Okay. Got all that. How much resin do we have? 127? Damn. Alright. I have one. Good to know. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. I'm gonna hop into the main quest line once I get some more artifacts. I'm trying to get a different circlet for her because the one I have is not great and I need a geo. I don't have a geo goblet for her. Like, this circlet works, but I'm trying to get one that's, you know, nighttime whispers, so then I can switch a goblet out for a geo damage one.
Stabilize. This is order.
Everybody stand. Strike a pose.
A little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and we're good.
Coming at ya.
Perfect, they're together. She's not a great DPS technically, but you'll see her ranked as like A tier for DPS or something, but it's because her damage output isn't consistent. It's not consistently high like Ganyu or something, who you can put out like 40k every hit, but you know, you wait every couple of seconds, you're outputting 80 to 100,000 damage.
We'll have
So
order.
Let the world collide. Going in. Get out of here.
Goodbye.
Out of the way. Hey there. A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
And we already have the ult charged. Oh, you motherfucker! He dodged it. Bastard.
This one's got your name on it. Ha. Strike a pop. Everybody
I need some
stand.
help.
Watch out. Hiya. Coming at ya.
There.
Ah.
Still personally not huge on Bennett, but his healing is convenient, so for this build anyways. Fuck. Can I get a goblet? Please? Just a nice geo damage goblet. That's...
Gather. This is order.
Take cover! I'm going in!
You.
Let my name echo in song!
Oops.
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. This one's got your name on it! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Ha 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 ha.
Ha! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Hiya!
And they did. Trying to think of what her crit rate is. I think I have her crit rate at like 75 or something. It's not bad, but it could be a little higher. 79. Okay, never mind. It's pretty good.
Solidified. I will have order.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come on! Everybody stand back! Ha! Coming at ya! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love.
The hell are they at?
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Oh, he's dead.
Hiya!
Oh, poor guys. And we're good. I'm crossing my fingers here. Ooh, and it completely sucked dick. Alright. Damn. Dang, man. Are any of them at least better than what I already had? One that's crit damage and one that's crit rate. And its attack percent. Let me enhance a little. Let's see if it gets crit damage. It does not. Alright, I'm not fucking with that one. However, this one has crit rate, but it doesn't have energy recharge. An energy recharge is kind of nice. Motherfucker, there's a geo damage there, but it's purple. Oops. Check. Nope, not worth it. Damn it. Thing is, this one itself is crit rate, so yeah, I'm not switching those. until I hopefully get some that are a little bit better. Yeah. There you go. Oops. I need some health. Okay. Have anything here? Another 4 days till the shop? Alright. Let's continue this on. After we had so much problem last time, I had to complete a completely different quest line to do this, so. I noticed that there was a whole hallway over here. Where does this go? Nowhere.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today. Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Thanks.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
Well, Fontaine did just about die in its entirety, so.
Neuvillette!
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
Just gonna sleep on his couch. Wasn't it on the other side last time?
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
You and Paimon tell Neuvillette everything that happens since the Primordial Sea incident, as well as your dream
A
regarding the
massive
child.
Do
whale.
you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the Primordial Sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Teyvat. Therefore, we can only assume that child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay?
He's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
I've done one of the side quests, so I already know where it's at and what it looks like, so.
Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor we felt earlier?
Right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon.
Yeah, that could be bad.
If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Is Poisson the... Is that like, underwater, or that underground city place that Navia is, like, in charge of? Or is that the underground place here in
Navia should be in Poisson, right?
court?
We need to go check on
Yeah,
her!
okay, it's...
I would also like
Yeah,
to
their
go there as
headquarters,
soon
okay.
as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Sounds like a
Nothing
plan.
to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
I guess we can just teleport there, yeah. Not walking and swimming all the way to Poisson, so.
Oh no. What happened here?
Sorry, my phone was updating, so. Damn, they got their shit rocked. All the buildings here seem to be in pretty rough shape now. There's nobody around. Are they all dissolved? No, let's not assume the worst yet.
Nadia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Hyma means we need to check on her.
Yep. Well, technically, we kind of know where she is, but there's a fucking guy on the roof. Wait.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right, just hurry.
Disaster victim M. I think they accidentally included the,
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own?
Desiree's father.
My Desiree.
He looks pretty sad.
Desiree?
My leg! My leg!
Disaster victim F.
How could this have
Okay.
happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
Who the fuck is Desiree? Wait, what? No. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Are his eyes always that red?
Demoiselle, there was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
I feel like people should really know better than to jump, you know,
Understood. I'll take
from
over his
something
search
that's
and
like
rescue
more
mission in the
than
meantime.
8 feet, but shocker, a lot of people
All right,
fucking
you'll be in
don't.
charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded on an aquabus. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved.
Damn.
Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank
We're
you
here for help.
for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
We're missing some people, aren't we?
Don't say that, Navia.
Oh
That's what
fuck, did
we're
her...
here
Or Malou and Silver. Or Melis and Silver.
Demoiselle, we've got a situation here.
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
Oh, a lot of people just fucking died, so yeah. Navia walks around talking to many people, organizing various matters. Her decisions are clear and reasonable. Her face is marred by somber
The
expression.
wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others.
Yeah, you should get out of that
I'll be
place.
sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
Motherfucker. I've learned my lesson. Oh my god, don't accept story quests all at once. Okay, start this quest real quick, get it out the way.
You took your time.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
It's been a while, Lynette. We're working as Lenny's temporary assistants in the investigation of the
I
Phantom
started this like a
Weasel.
month ago or something.
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Nope. I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel. Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler, Paimon, let's go ask around. Excuse
work on
me,
this
good
for a
sir.
moment.
Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why either. She's heartsick. Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave. Often she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself.
Why are so many of the quests in Fontaine so fucking
I asked her what she
depressing,
was
dude?
doing once. She said
Oh my god.
she wanted to speak to him again. She knows he's gone and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
And she's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away? Oh, so 10 years. Wow. Their love must have been really strong.
I'll bet. Caesar's reputation fell apart after his identity was revealed, so no one else visits his grave. Gemma's the only one who still thinks about him after all these years. I don't know if the mind lives on in the waters after death, but if it does, I'm sure Caesar must be grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly. If I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to poor Gemma. Her fiancé was a low-life crook. He doesn't deserve someone like her. Anyway, all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now. I wonder if she's okay. Well, that's everything I know, I'm afraid. You might have more luck asking some other people.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of this with us. We'll keep asking around.
You're welcome. I just hope she'll be able to move on one day.
Okay.
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't.
Welcome to the information age.
But what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this weasel's the real deal and Caesar was framed?
Called it. Seriously, 10 years ago, on the day it all went down, I said to myself, you know what? This guy's been set up. The Caesar I knew was a good guy. He gave balloons to children on the street, for Pete's sake. What, are we supposed to believe that he was a balloon thief or something? Give me a break.
Oh, please. Weren't you the one cursing his name to high heaven when the police announced the news? You were all, "Oh, that gosh darn lousy son of a, you think you know a guy," or words to that effect.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but notice you were discussing the Phantom Weasel. We're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it. Do you think you could spare a moment to tell us a little bit about Caesar?
The way Caesar's spelled
You've
is
come to the right people.
messing with me so
Yep.
much.
I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street. He was a great magician. The best trick I ever saw him do was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the inside. I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have the faintest clue how he pulled it off. Really incredible stuff.
I saw him perform too. He always used to bring some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd hand them out after he was done. Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Huh. He doesn't sound like such a...
But after he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish list to find out what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it later. As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
So was it actually multiple people?
Whatever the case,
or...
now that the weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more. I bet Gemma must be pleased. If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time. No, speak of the devil. That's her over there. If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's definitely the one to ask.
So that's Gemma. Is it just Paimon, or does it look like something's wrong? Wait, it looks like she's injured. Come on, let's see if she's okay.
Probably sick of people's shit. something like this happens, you're gonna start getting asked questions nonstop.
Hi there. You're Gemma, right?
Who's asking?
Is she wearing a morning dress?
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm. It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern, but you didn't answer my question. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
My name is Linny, and this is my sister Lynette.
My name's Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he still lives, that means that Caesar was falsely accused. You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this. I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
I never believed that he was the Weasel.
Huh. I suspected as much. Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
No, not that I know of.
Got it. All right, sorry for disturbing you.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave. I want to be alone with him.
Okay. She's been wearing a morning dress for 10 years.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely something fishy about her.
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
Perhaps she simply doesn't trust us.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago. It makes sense that she'd be wary around us. In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day. Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
Okay, can I continue the main quest now? Please tell me these people are gone. Damn it! Witness the Poisson disaster. Okay. Was it 8, I think? Voila, there we go. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
You need to push yourself so hard.
Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver, they won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Sorry for your loss.
Agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time, and they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
There's nothing
I've known
you can
them for
do.
so long, and I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father, and I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
There's a lot of empty graves.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
Ah, how could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, Demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Where the fuck is his wife buried?
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this.
People place too much importance on a
I don't usually
corpse.
cry, really.
Put a tombstone up.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
We're here for you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this.
Oh.
It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Okay.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver.
This would hit harder if I actually knew who most of these people were.
So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated.
If it's more than you thought, that's pretty good.
The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
No one's sacrifice is truly necessary.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we
Why
last
is
met.
she here? Oh.
The knave? What are you doing here?
I'll let you
Is
know.
everything going well on your side?
Can't wait for her to be active on the warp
Yes,
or in the
my
banners.
people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with.
Most of them can't be trusted. Ironically, the Harbingers
My
seem
subordinates
to
have
actually
reported
be
that
mildly
Fatui soldiers
trustworthy,
have been
so...
observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent
She
this
genuinely
from
does
happening.
seem to care about the people of Fontaine, though,
Don't
so...
say that. You and your subordinates did
Ah.
everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person, and they weren't the price paid for others' salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves.
Indeed.
I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now,
Noble-sounding
there's
words.
nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Terre. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way,
Interesting.
Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is
Typically
a
the way it
clever
is.
and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Maripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
So the time for jolly cooperation has
Indeed.
come.
Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So, that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you, which is why I want to give you this task.
Can you trust an
The
outsider
House
like
of
me?
the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house.
Fair
I'm sure
enough,
you
I
already
guess.
understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You'll be coming
wish
with
to join,
regardless.
Miss Navia?
During this update, I plan to pretty much only use my Navia team, so.
Are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins?
Well,
Oops.
I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
They're really trying to keep her in that sunlight. Navia's strong, but she needs company right now. We can be that company if she goes to explore the ruins with
Since
us.
you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler? All
We'll
right.
go to the ruins together.
The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
Okay. So, I wouldn't quite say that's near Poisson. That's on the other side of the fucking mountain. Jesus. Sorry, but that's not... Alright. Let's just go over there. God, I fucking love the clothing in Fontaine. Wait, what the hell? How did I never notice that? There's like a proper domain door over there. Or ruin entrance or something. And it's just been here. And I never noticed. Well.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa.
Talk about old.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Alright. Ah, knee. Shit. Oh. Okay. I really needed to get Navia anyways, because I did not have a Geo DPS. I just didn't like any of the Geo characters beforehand. Albedo's alright, but like Ito, I refuse. I do not like Ito. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, this fucker dodged. Oh. My little squid got him first. Jesus. Okay. Hello. beat them to death normally. I mean, they're only hilichurls. Anything good? Nope. And it said a child found this place?
It's also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
You should go back.
You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get Paimon wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
From the look of things here, maybe there's no way back. Climb.
That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
In that case,
Climb.
wait for us here?
We know they can.
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
Seems like there isn't any other option.
Come with us for now then, but please be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
So if I actually touch the water, do I die? Should have used Kazuha or something. I have Dong Li, but... So is the water that's like raining from the ceiling safe to touch? And if a drop touches somebody, will that also nuke them from existence? Holy shit. Is this the kind of radio? Kyrena? I don't remember how it's spelled.
Wait, there's something wrong with this bridge.
Suck. Oh. What the hell?
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Hmm? Oh. Was I sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot.
Okay.
It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. Have I?
Ouch.
This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Yeah, they're kind of dead.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right.
Trying to think
Yes.
of what
I
this
remember
is.
now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor Obina was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required
Don't most of these people
to
live in a tent?
calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Maloose, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
I must have heard it
Is
when
this
I
guy that was on the
discussing things
roof?
with your husband previously.
Or was it just the same model?
I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Is her father gonna be alive here?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
Yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Oh? All right then.
What the hell is happening? I am indeed lost.
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
Okay.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Is this
Please
like
sit in
her
the defendant's
consciousness?
Don't worry,
torturing her?
Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done?
Joinville?
In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important...
So they're trying to get her consciousness to meld with the primordial sea or something?
Therefore, this
weird
fair and
shit.
honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Huh? What are you saying? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by
I've been trying to
anything.
figure out why
Indeed,
this guy
even the
sounds
death of
so
Master
odd to me.
Callis couldn't stop
I
her.
finally figured it out. He sounds like Nick
Her
Cage.
actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro.
Indeed.
Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice. Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
No.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend
What the fuck is happening, dude?
And that is how...
I think her mind is, like, fighting itself or something.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all.
So are these actually them,
Don't let them escape.
or...
We shall keep Navia here with us.
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us.
I think that was
After all that happened,
yep.
she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us.
Miss Navia, she...
Silence!
That's... Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus... Silver...
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, demoiselle.
Okay. So I already know part of the story for Fontaine. So I if we finish the main quest today, I will explain that if I remember to.
No,
so.
wait! Just a second!
If they don't.
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
Oh my god, Paimon's
The
adorable.
ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I... I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second.
Those
but they gave me the
Oceanids.
chance to retrieve you.
I've been pronouncing it Oceanids for like 2 years.
Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vacher?
People that are dissolved become
Perhaps
Oceanids?
those 2 Oceanids were the people
Nah,
you
fuck
saw
it. I'm
in
pronouncing
your
it the way
dream.
I've been pronouncing it.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Neuvillette, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Why didn't you just say so then?
I don't think that's how you let somebody adjust to whatever the hell that was. That was,
To talk about?
that was madness.
So.
Oh, by the way, Sigewinne sends her regards.
Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
Hard to say. I did that quest quite a while ago.
Let's chat about something else then.
We're the expert here. What should we talk about?
Oh, Neuvillette. You're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Yes, of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you behind these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me
The
that she had
things
asked
he
you
would do to
investigate the
her
ancient
if he
ruins
knew
here.
what she did to Furina.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
Hope Navia can get back on her feet. No kidding.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Seriously though, this could be a whole region like Enkanomiya. Like, seriously.
This one's got
Bing
your
bong.
name on it.
Crumble.
Get back it close to the thing. I need crystals. Thank you. Damn. I need to find a better way to generate the crystallize. Oh god, what happened? Camera just went outwards.
Another unstable path. Watch your step.
Wait a minute. What am I supposed to do here? Wait, what? Hey, Chief, what am I supposed to do here? Wait.
Gather.
Son of a bitch.
Solidify.
I can't use that. What am I supposed to do? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not the direction I jumped, but... Bing bong. The damage is just too good, man. I don't give a good goddamn what all these websites and tier lists say. She is pretty good. Those are rocks. I'm about to turn these guys into victims.
Shower me with praise. I'm going in.
You like magic?
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hey there! Watch out!
Pretty good. Let's let them finish that, yeah? Okay. Huh. This is... Okay. 100%, this is its own region. Are they going to add this place? Now that I think about it, I don't know what region is being added to Fontaine next, but I think the only place that they really can is the northwest or something. North and northwest, I guess, yeah. Yeah, because that darker line is the edge of Fontaine there. So they can't expand over here. So they have all around here to go. Let's get the space ahead.
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place? There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
The fuck do you mean it isn't that big? It's the entire hollowed out inside of a mountain.
Stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
And the surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this...
Is that Celestia?
What is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still,
Alright.
Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
We're not able to put the first one back together? The issue is the order of the third and fourth images, right?
Right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
What center the people in the images confessing
If we
to?
go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy?
Yeah, somebody had to build them.
Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Honestly, who created the slates doesn't matter now. The real question is whether things will truly play out as the prophecy foretells or not. Yeah, we don't even get an idea of what the first one is. What was the sin committed? That's probably what it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Hit. I refuse. Thank you. Let's say, I will sit here for the entire 1,000 seconds if I have to.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that?
She seems to be in a better
Paimon's
spot now.
already beat.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily, which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you as ever, so please don't think you're an imposition. Alright, I'll be on my way then.
Davia and Neuvillette both depart. You and Paimon head to the Spina de Rosula base at Fleuve Cendre. Yeah, whatever.
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Yay! And there's good food too! No, the boss is the best.
You did great as well, Paimon.
Ooh, desserts! Nice! These are all Paimon's! Paimon's already starting to forget what happened today.
Mona's here?
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
As I say, Mona Magistus. Did the stars not tell you that we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontanian, are you, Mona?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly.
Do people just
if I
casually
might add.
visit this place?
Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstatter surname?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
It isn't?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames,
Just means
it generally
great.
just means great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
Fair enough. May I ask what your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
You don't use the Japanese voice. I used to. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I used to, but then other people didn't, you know, listen when they lurked and everything, so it just kind of made it a mess, so.
Whoa, that's a
I've gotten
long one.
used to the voices, so it's not as rough as it was.
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist.
The thrice
As for
as
the
great
old hag,
scholar of the
hers
stars.
is, in plain speech, the thrice as great scholar of the stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Okay.
Thrice as great? That's so...
Petty. Oh, other people don't matter. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Eh.
I know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Talk about excessive.
Alright. I don't know. When I play myself, I usually have it switched
Magistus
to Japanese.
is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you
Triple
need to
strength
study
traveler.
astrology more deeply.
Triple appetite Paimon.
Terrible! Ugh. But anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dornman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
What it when you play with yourself? Hey! Well, pause on that. What the hell is Dornman Port? Hang on. Dornman Port. Oh, there's supposed to be a port city north of... Here's Titsunila's about Yanfi. Wait. Huh. I did not... Yeah, is the city that we're in Mondstadt the capital of Mondstadt? Okay, yeah. I'm too tired to try and figure this
At
out.
least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's waters.
Indeed.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the
Too late for that.
same.
It's the only city in Mondstadt. Well, yeah, well, there is the little town south of it, but... I've been ranting about this the last, like, 3 streams, and that we need more added to Mondstadt. We know there's more of it to the north. Just give us the rest of it, please.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
It's the first city, and they haven't expanded it worth a shit. Did you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy?
That was the main reason, yes.
Yes, that's pretty
Just
bad.
a while
Exactly.
back, the Steambird
It's so
invited me to
open
take
compared
part
to
in a
everywhere
panel and
else.
Speak about the circulation
There's just
of the
nothing.
prophecy as an astrologist.
It has so much potential, and they're just ignoring it.
The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy,
Well,
Mona?
considering the whole city was
tell us
just
what you think
wiped
as an
out,
astrologist.
yeah.
Your word would go a long way to
Pretty
make
bad.
things more certain and less scary.
Excuse me.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of Altivat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world.
So does she actually have an insight on what's going on here since she is a... They're ignoring it just like my dad ignores me.
I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an
They really
astrologist.
treating Mondstadt like the
Visionary.
third child or something. I've brought this up before. Liyue is their favorite child. You know it is, with how fucking large it is, how much they keep adding to it. Supposedly, they're going to be expanding Liyue again soon.
But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Of course.
Once the text stops, I'll show you where supposedly the rumors say it's going to be.
There are
So.
others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
I need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy. Could you help me get in touch with your master? Oh, we're going to meet her master?
Are you sure? All right, I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face. I'll tell you once I hear back from her.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
Wonder if we'll ever get any of the other, that circle of mages or whatever. We'll ever get them as playable characters.
For you, of all the people we know, you know the star's the best.
Indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
Oops, guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Okay, I got sick of Liyue because how much content is in it. See, I loved the place, but for me, my issue was how large it was. It was too large. And it didn't help that it had all those, giant rock pillars and shit in the northwest area.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water.
Ugh.
And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
That was the last place that I 100%ed, because trying to get the treasure there was a nightmare. Took me forever to get the Geoculi too. Well, we were making a ruckus.
But we were able to recruit Mona's help, didn't we? Our Fontanian friends will thank us someday.
And it's only getting larger. After the conversation, you decide to get a good night's sleep to replenish your energy.
Good morning. To be honest, Paimon's still feeling kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette, so let's
Who's your
pack it
favorite
up and
Archon?
get going.
I don't know, it's kind of... Fuck! Not again! Anyways, it's, I don't know, I've kind of bounced around between Raiden, Shogun, Nahida, and Furina. I love all three of them. I mean, this isn't my main team, this is just what I'm using right now. My main team literally uses all three of them. I don't think I can narrow it down between the three. What the hell? There we go. Anyways, supposedly the region that they're adding into Liyue is supposed to be like in this area, the region between Liyue and Fontaine, so I think it'll be about here. Raiden is just too OP. Yeah, I mean, when you can pull out 200k damage in a hit, I mean, what shit? Navia is able to do that too now. I don't even have her built and she can pull out 150k. It's insane, but yeah. Especially with the team that I use, I mean, between Furina's little guys upping the damage at every hit, it spams Raiden's attack for some reason. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but like every attack that her little followers do, for some reason it activates Raiden's ability. So you just get blasted with all these little purple numbers, and it's blinding. Christ, which one? Deluvies. Damn it. Just let me check something. Yeah. I don't know, cause. And are we also talking about my favorite Archon by play wise or by character wise, like the actual character itself? Because like I like Venti quite a bit, but I don't like playing as him. I don't like playing Venti. Nahida's probably my favorite to play when it comes to them. Character-wise? Okay, yeah. Then yeah, it's hard for me to choose. Look at this shit. They can add so much stuff up here. They can add stuff over here. At least I'm pretty certain they could. Obviously, this is apparently where they're adding stuff, but stuff down here. Meanwhile, we got this. I want more Inazuma. That's what I want. Alright, continue this quest yet again. Paimon should be playable. Paimon should be able... Damn. Paimon should be able to be a follower, okay? You should be able... Like, look at this. I want her to follow me around. You know, like my little, Dendro Sealy here. I don't know why they haven't added that into the game. We have all these little follower guys, and one of the biggest things I've heard from the community is they want her to be a follower. The only way you can do it was a glitch, but what was a bug back in whatever version of Sumeru was. When they first added the slime event there, or not the slime, the fungi event. Didn't know I didn't actually complete this event. So I can kill her in every... Oh! You don't like Paimon?
Kiara?
Wakey, wakey.
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur.
See,
and thank you too, Traveler and Big
she's alright, but a bit
Paimon.
annoying. Yeah.
Everyone's been so nice
See,
to me.
I used to
so
hate
felt
her.
Really safe.
But once we hit, it was during the quest line of the chasm that I started like falling in love with her character, dude, because we actually started getting a bit more in depth on her. Like, she has like severe separation anxiety anytime the traveler disappears or anything happens to him. So during the chasm, you get separated, and she like freaks the hell out. Yeah, it's just. It's just nice to see the character actually going somewhere.
Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory
Not
isn't
like that.
good, so I easily forget.
I don't think she's a
things.
kid. I don't know what the hell she is.
By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Oh, that's fucked up. She acts like a kid. Fair enough.
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, Kiara, our dreams have
Yeah, all I know is that she's probably from Celestia or some shit. I don't know.
I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Play a goddess, as she
happy
said.
too?
Exactly, yeah. There's like two different theories, I think, that are the main ones. One thinks that she's the keeper of the heavenly tenants or whatever it is, and the other thinks that she's that unknown god, the unnamed goddess or whatever from the very beginning.
Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now?
Am I allowed to go out now?
To model
Okay.
the Olaf.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
I'm really interested to know what Paimon's story is, though. We'll probably get it in like the final chapter, second to last chapter, whenever we go to Kynrea. Furry. Them, yeah, a little bit. So I mean, you look at her clothes here, and that's the same as the heavenly nails or whatever. You know, you see those on Celestia, so. But furry. Talking about the Melusine. Alright, let's do this.
You're here! Finally!
Is something wrong?
Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a
She floats, that's the only evidence I need.
Please go see for yourself.
Fair enough. She keeps getting called a fairy and everything, so yeah.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but
oh, she's
please,
pissed.
Tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead people.
You mean they're all...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that. But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
The
Indeed.
second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky. As
That
if
island's
confessing
probably
something.
Celestia.
Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know
It's
nothing?
overdramatic as fuck. Bro, yeah. Well, you have to remember he's not human, so the... Oh, yeah. So his emotional
I understand
thing is a
your
little
concerns,
different.
but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
I mean, during the last quest line I did with his story quest, I mean, he gets pretty angry.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly. This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor
Or
are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
I want to be lurking around. Don't do anything sus. I can't promise that.
So you've been
watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type.
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it.
There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me. You're Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
I'm like really invested
It'll
in
all
this.
turn out fine.
Most of it I can give less of a shit about, but I'm like actually invested in
That's all I have
this
to say.
quest line.
We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
That was quite the serious look.
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling. She didn't seem in the mood to care if
She
we were
was
listening
not
in or
smiling.
not.
Seems to be deliberately hiding something.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh, you noticed. Seems
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
I'm afraid questions alone might not suffice. You need to make her understand how dire the situation
Everyone
actually
in her inner
is.
circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to. We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
Oh? Like what?
Normally,
on
people will
trial.
only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro op.
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can.
Kind of fucked up. Yo, hey, welcome to the stream, Kitty Mary.
If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass.
Thanks a lot, fella. Hope it's going good. Pretty good, pretty good. You enjoying yourself on this day? Thanks for that.
This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
What's angry ramen? Tis be me. Are you always angry? I can get angry, yes. Oftentimes, yes. There used to be a bit of a prehistory to this stream, or not stream, this Twitch channel, and that involved a lot of very angry Call of Duty streams. So yeah. In fact, come the new year, my name, I believe, should be changing, so. But yes, I'm always angry. Like the Hulk.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Oh, I think I know who to call. A few days later on a boat somewhere in quiet Poisson.
Well, that's everyone, huh?
There we go.
Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
Why is she hiding?
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what family should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
Wait, why are they hiding?
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Alright.
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me? No, I don't think I can.
Don't put poor Fremine on the
How
spot.
about you, good sir?
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
He really needs to chill a little bit.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
Indeed.
That was a little long-winded, don't you think?
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought
I'm sorry
us
if I'm
together
not
to
like
discuss
super
something.
responsive. I'm trying to read chat, but I'm also pretty invested in this, so.
As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Oh, how intriguing.
Thank you. I'm a little bald without it, so.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand, and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail. A round of applause,
see.
please.
Big ol' shiny slime head.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right?
Pushing
This is
the
a
work
good
off
chance to
onto the
practice.
forehand.
You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I see.
Looks
And
kind of
what does my
mismatched.
boss say?
It is. It's. Yeah.
He is glad that you consider him
A lot
your
of my
boss.
viewers are
Do go
foreigners, and they like to make fun of me being American. So I like to, you know, I put on a little act.
In that case,
It's from the USA.
do any of
Exactly.
you have experience hunting?
I mean, ah. So I'd like to travel.
Not that I recall.
Eventually I will. Hopefully
Fremine
my
and I
work will
once
take
used
me
a wooden
around.
stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for oh, right.
Thanks for the follow.
You
Welcome
were
to the stream.
sick that day, weren't you?
Model just have a face. What's your name? You doing? I'm doing pretty good.
I've also
How are you?
gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
Yeah,
I'm
since it's
afraid
just a slime, it doesn't
You
have
may
any
not have
arms or
heard,
appendages,
But
so yeah.
Fontaine once played host to a
Just a
group
face,
known as
but
the Marechaussee Hunters.
I can get pretty expressive. So I'm doing pretty good. You?
Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus.
Whoa, tapped out. King Remus.
Today, Fontaine's monster population has already
Huh.
thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of
Anyways.
hunting in their wake.
How was your day? Everybody's day doing good.
A trap comprises of the following
I know.
components: bait,
Believe me, I know.
and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal
Where am I
implement will
from?
also be necessary to
I
deal
am
with the prey.
from the U.S. Believe me, once they mention trying to sell me stuff, they get banned. So sometimes lethal implement. New Jersey,
So,
damn.
if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
Yeah, I'm in the Midwest. What would you add if you get off body? Tricky. So like I said, I'm kind of doing.
For
So
me,
okay.
I would prefer something
My goal is once the new year starts,
rabbits
I'm
will
going to
see
be
the bait
changing
and
my
will
name,
naturally enter
and
the
my goal
snare.
is to switch to a different model entirely. Well, what do you do for a living? Not streaming. I It's hard to talk about. I try not to get too explicit because my job can give away, like, my location and where I live and stuff, so... I work with food, I'll say that. I work with food. Yeah.
Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in
So yeah,
the industry.
my
so
goal is
you can
to,
count on our
in hopefully like a year or something, get a full new model and everything. So, it'll actually have hands and technically have a
You
head.
used some of those
So,
techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My
here we go.
subordinates
All right.
mentioned
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker, if I do say so myself.
Do me a favor if you're going to be in chat and read the rules. Read the rules, please.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
Fishing is boring as hell.
Exactly
Thanks.
the kind of person who would
I actually
get
have a
loads of
second one, which is actually once my name changes, it fits more the theme undead type of deal, but it is still a slime.
And I can be their assistant.
They're actually free models if you want to pick them up. So look, Sarah, I don't mind you being in chat, but literally, like, one of the first rules, don't advertise, please. I'm not looking to buy stuff right now. I'm pretty good on stuff. See you even. It'll be nice. Let's see. I've got a song I've been working on to change my intro, because I do most everything myself. The exceptions are, like, the model. This actually is a free model from Void Debris or something. Yeah, Void Debris. Like, the music and stuff, the, most of the panels and things, not panels, but the, oh, what is it? Let me just show you. This. The music, the thing in the background, these are all mine. But thing is, it's a lot of stuff that has to change. It's a screen. Yeah, just a screen.
With discretion, I'm sure.
You know, I don't need a lot of stuff, so I don't, you know. I don't go crazy with it.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such.
You can keep
When
the same
placed in the
screens for
forest, they
sharing
can
it.
attract others
Yeah.
of their kind.
I'll probably keep them for a while.
too,
I mean, I have another one here that I might try out,
I did.
but
And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
yeah, he's a fucking dragon. He kind of
That
doesn't
makes
have
sense.
to
You
hunt.
usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks.
But I think I scared the GFX artist away. That was quick. Just to make sense for the style. Yeah, exactly. Since the model style, since the style I'm going
I do
towards is
have one more
undead,
question for you,
it's going to be a
Lucia.
lot of like undead, kind of Europe based, I guess. For imaging, fonts will be kind of gothic, things like that. Maybe a little bit of like death metal type stuff.
If we were to create a trap now,
I don't know how to describe it.
how would you design it?
It's just kind of the, yeah.
I would like for it to be effective,
show you
but
someday.
bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Kind as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change.
Oh,
the
you're welcome to
containment
drop
device
them
and
in
type of
the
implement we
in
need.
the server. Show off. We have an art section,
If we
so
wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey
why
that
are we
must be captured
trying to
and
trick
safely
Fiorina like
contained.
we're hunting a monster? This isn't.
Wait, why is that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert.
I know a
at
couple of
subduing
members have been
prey
excited to
can
see if
play
we'll
with
get
that
any new
hunt.
members, so.
The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
Oh shit, that was quick. You joined immediately. Alright.
So, are we going hunting together?
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate.
I guess it is.
But we shall require much more
Technicality,
courage than any
but-
hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
Can't see in the server. You have to go to the, you need to go to the, rules page and read those and then accept it. It's to keep out, we get a lot of people who join who are just, like, trying to sell shit. Just bots and things like that, so. Oh, I don't accept friend requests. Yeah, sorry, that's just, yeah, it's just a rule that I have. That's right.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Friends, hunting is just that a metaphor. You will not call this a hunt because that is not what you should do at present, nor is the relationship between you and Farina reached such a dire stage. Alright. You need to simply the secrets she is keeping. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of sacrilegious disrespect, but must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters as foretold in the prophecy. Ah. Interesting. There is neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. See, that makes more sense. I don't know why they felt the need to go all the way in this roundabout manner to get there, though. To judge a god. Okay. Okay. Anyways, welcome to the stream and the channel, and I hope you have fun with everybody. That's a C. Check there. Alright. Let me check it real quick. Was that for you or for a friend? Let's see. For a friend. Solid. I take it you used like After Effects and Adobe services.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening.
It'll make me
Paimon
hungry.
didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh?
Badminton? Fair enough. Badminton's fun. It's just too bad that here in the States nobody plays it.
I thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
Feel more confident after the meetings, Paimon?
Well... It's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But with you around...
Animation would always be fun, but I have no such talent for that, so... You like it?
After all, you're the
I like watching your friend decimate somebody in Warzone. I think it's the funniest part. Oop. Something wrong?
Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
I did not.
Then what's that? Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Don't be frightened. I'm just joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying anything till now.
Who's that voice? But there's no one here.
Ah, have you forgotten me already?
Wait, you are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky in Sumeru.
What? Voice in the sky from Sumeru. Voice. What?
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong. Though, not completely wrong.
I don't know who this is. I don't know what's going on now.
You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible
She must be one of
hobby
the
mine, after all.
Hexen... whatever they are, yeah. Who are you and what do you want with us?
Consider me a passerby. Just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Oh! Okay, this is... one of the friends of Mona's master. The Enigma of the Hexen Circle. Okay. Allow me to ask you, will Fontaine's prophecy become true?
Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Teyvat so easily be changed?
It is again, fate. Can there really be no exceptions?
So you've caught on.
Age in.
Just
Okay.
as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff.
Indeed, it's flying over my
But it
head.
also sounds kind of scary.
The tea in the teacup is just about gone as well.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change. Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Teyvat's future. All you need to do is to play your
Well,
part.
I don't technically have a part though. It's been shown that we're like we're an outsider to this world, so.
This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality. Well, that'll be all for today.
The voice. It's gone.
Age in. Is this the clue you're leaving for us? That wasn't a clue. You wake up, someone seems to be outside.
Paimon hears someone talking. Alright, coming.
Getting more diligent, Paimon.
It's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively banter.
How have you been these past few days?
Fine.
What is
I
today?
went to take part in that Steambird panel.
It is Wednesday.
It turned out to be more interesting than I expected. Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
Fair enough.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes! It was Charlotte. You remember her, right? That daredevil journalist?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
We don't know when we'll die anyways, so there's no point in
yes.
fretting.
About what we had discussed before.
Tell you a fancier way of
try,
asking
but I'm
it.
afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Actually, someone already came over Tell Mona about your mysterious guest, Mage N.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
I believe she came to pass a message to us.
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
Well, they're referring to the Archons, right? Because we've known them to be pretty much human, just
The Hex and
powerful.
Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost. But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be...
Aw.
Well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
Whoa. The Hex and Zirkel sounds like a scary group. But they must really stay in shape to live
So
so
they're
long.
older than the Archons.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
Well, it's
I
not like
guess.
Paimon could understand anything she said.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around. She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so... Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
I guess. Sure, words were meant as a helpful hint, but when will we realize their value and meaning? Is that the best answer that my question could have gotten?
Traveler? Paimon? Are you two alright?
No.
We're fine. We're just a
I
little
don't know
down
what's
right
happening.
Now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
I see.
Don't say that.
I feel that same sense of desperation, too. I
Don't
guess
say
you
that
could
either.
consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for and believe in miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful. Perhaps that's what N was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone.
That sentence... That sentence is contradictory to, like, everything else that was previously said.
I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Huh. You do have a point.
Indeed.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff... Oh, I need to get going.
Don't worry about it,
It was
and
worth
thank
trying
you.
to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said, but also kind of sad too. Hey, Traveler. Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
Okay. I'm trying to think. When should I... Inamola Karagi. Which quest is that? Inamola Karagi. What? Oh wait, that's Navia's quest, isn't it? Or no, that's Furina's. Okay, never mind.
It was designed by my mother.
Uppies. This one. Yes, let's go this way.
Over here.
Turn around and walk away.
had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now. Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us. So, we need a contingency plan.
Where should we
Today,
start?
we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant. When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets, and he inherited his craft. Before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. He's since left the magic scene, though, and these days, he's a wealthy businessman with his fingers in a lot of different pies. I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me. Be warned, though, I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
Moving on. The newsstand. Alright.
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper. What's going on?
Maybe we're famous?
Let's see. The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy, but that does not mean that others cannot interact with it. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that. Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report? A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress. So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades. Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet, the Traveler's Trail, World Walker. Huh. Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her. She hasn't been able to get
Her
a hold of
stalking
anything at
us the entire
fortress, so
time.
since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
Sure seems to be the case.
Seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
I'm going to have an aneurysm. Ouch. Well, anyways. My willingness is dwindling. Bouncing around between all these quests. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, that's his. I don't care about him. Yoimiya's. Linny's. Okay. And this is the event. Still haven't touched that, and I still have all of these. Okay. I have a lot of quests that I just haven't touched, don't have the willingness to touch. I just don't care. Excuse me, thank you. Need to go collect my stuff here. Try not to let it actually max out, because then you aren't able to grab anymore, you know?
This realm...
Almost. Realm Depot, let me get some of these. Thank you. Let me get some of these. Thank you. Anything else? Awesome. Just go ahead and buy more of these because I'm gonna need them. Okay. Goodbye. Let's see what else we are going to need. A lot of owlberries. Okay. 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 Nope. And before. Okay. I'm just planning random stuff so I can just finish this achievement. Then I can get rid of these and never have to do it again. Alright, and... Alright, cool. Yay. Okay, none of them need anything. I am still on a mission to max level everybody, or at least get close, yeah? It's just gonna take a lot. Nah, I'm gonna save it for Arlecchino, because I think she comes out next update, so... I need the knave. There's no way, right? I need to check something, hang on. Let's go here. Here and here. Yep. Yep, they were trying to sell stuff, and I told them no, and they immediately left.
That carrying
That's funny.
an unreliable weapon is
But it's
worse
really
than not
funny.
carrying one at all.
Okay. Another like half hour. Right, so we need to do the... I believe this is where I need to go. Hotel de Board, right? Is it de Boer or de Board? I don't know if that D is pronounced. Yep, okay. At least nobody should get poisoned this time, I hope.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former Magic Maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble, a couple of autographs would really make their day.
I don't know this guy.
Forget the pleasantries, just sit.
There's no need to be a dick.
Get a load of this guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lenny stroking his ego.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Much
Sure.
obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic. Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the
kicking
Weasel
the
starts with a
basket
few
under my
questions about
desk.
Caesar, who...
Nuisance.
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel, and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Linny. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you. The Weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me. My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets. And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
This sounds like a threat.
Uh-oh. This is getting...
Lorenzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Want to grab a drink with me?
This guy's wasted.
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die young. You gotta learn how to kick back and relax once in a while.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey!
Edmondo.
Edmondo. He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed,
All right.
hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him. And he wonders why he can't get a girlfriend, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something? Anyway, point is, a lot older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink. All right, I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
Okay, so he was the Phantom Weasel, framed Caesar so he can try and get his fiance. And
I think it's high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this, Linny, be my guest. But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm really hoping it's
that
not
fell
as
to pieces in a rather spectacular
obvious
fashion.
as they're
Any
making it look.
thoughts?
Something strange about him. Yeah, a little bit.
All that about compensating you for your losses. Why would someone you just met make an offer like that? He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely. That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Play it until I can play the main quest line. That is the goal here.
You okay there?
Don't throw up in the bushes.
Who are you?
Don't be that guy.
Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out. I say way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
So, he was serious about threatening to cut you off? Ugh, Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions. Or make an enemy out of him.
What kind of bad thing?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again. And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You saw him flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. I'm leaving.
Who the fuck voiced this guy?
And there he goes. What do we do now, Lenny?
Shh. I think we're being watched. Someone was listening in to our whole conversation.
It's like a member of the Spina.
Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We'd better take this elsewhere.
We're here! Paimon's hungry. Should we go in and get something to eat?
And it immediately throws me into the next part, so I guess that works.
Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake!
It hasn't sold out for the day?
It was so delicious the last time we tried it! Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. Paimon's sure it'll be great!
Can anyone get ahead of us?
One slice of cake, please. Someone showed up after all. Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It seems Monsieur Neuvillette was right. You really can eat.
Wait, did he really say something like that?
That's
Well, it's
right.
not wrong.
Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work.
Oops.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
But why would it close?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Even still, she wouldn't be affected by the primordial water, I don't think.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
It's a cat scratching at my door.
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily. Yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious
quit?
food. So please try the cakes here. I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
And there she goes. All right, let's dig in. Paimon's sure this cake will be delicious.
Snarf down the cake.
Than last time, and the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Alright. It's probably a good point to leave off. 200. Fuck. Anyways, as always, thanks for joining. Hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for the new follows and everything. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, goodbye, all that.